Live from the softball field on the campus of Farmingdale State College, it is the second game of our doubleheader here on the NFHS network. After we called the Nassau County Finals Class AAA Game 1, we've got Game 1 of Nassau County Class AA between the top seed Calhoun Colts and the 3-seed MacArthur Generals, as both of these teams have a little history that they're trying to round you up here on the NFHS network. And we have reached past midday here on Long Island, and thank you all for joining us once again if you tuned in for the first game. Alongside our graphics producer and analyst Larry Karitney, I'm Zach Wilson. And Larry, we had a good game back in the first one, and now I think we may be expecting this game between Calhoun and MacArthur to look pretty good. Frankie Morris swings at the first pitch out deep to center field. That ball is out of here. Frankie Morris with a 2-run homer, and it's a 7-0 Duville lead for Morris's first home run of the season. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Nicastro. She gets out of a bases-loaded jam, reduces the damage to just 1 run. Calhoun now up 2-1, and we go to the bottom of the 4th here on the NFHS network. So it also makes you think who will probably be the Game 2 starter if not Birchland tomorrow. There's a fly ball out into left field. Schuer waits at the warning track. Oh, it's over her head. 1 run scores. Here comes the second. And Massapequa gets on the board here in the top of the 7th on a 2 RBI double by Maeve Sherrick. We're through 4 innings here at Farmingdale State College in Game 1 of the Nassau County Finals in Class AA. As the Calhoun Colts and MacArthur Generals going toe-to-toe against each other. Right now, MacArthur is out-hitting Calhoun 4-3. But what matters most is the 3 runs that the Colts have been able to drive in so far, and especially when that second inning looked a little wacky with how Calhoun did it. But MacArthur is starting to show a little toughness. They had themselves in a huge position to either tie or take the lead in the last inning, but now they got the top of the batting order here to try and challenge Nicastro again. And the first pitch to Spaventa goes outside, ball 1. She's 1 for 2 on the day with a base hit. Calhoun looks a little comfortable right now with the lead, but I still feel like there's a lot of time for MacArthur to come back. There's a strike.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time also, too, before things might get a little bit testy. But, again, Nicastro just doing work on the mound.
That one goes outside, 2 balls and a strike. And this really speaks to what both of these teams had to go throughout the entire season in the top conference in Nassau County. Maybe AA, but there's a lot of experience that they have garnered. In Oceanside coming into today with a 14-game win streak. Again, both MacArthur and Calhoun being part of this as well. There's a strike, 3 balls and 2 to make the count full.
Yeah, that looked like it was outside, but again, this strike zone has been wide for the home plate umpire.
And Calhoun with that 7-9 overall record, that was like 5th best in the league. Spaventa gets a piece of that. While for MacArthur, they had the second to worst record in Conference 1 at 6-10, just ahead of Glen Cove and tied with Syosset. So that definitely makes a reason as to why MacArthur was able to pull off a little upset against Syosset in the semis. Payoff. Another foul ball right over towards the Calhoun bench. So the winner of this game will play against East Islip next Saturday in the Long Island Championship. East Islip already won their Suffolk County title, and they will await the winner of the Nassau County champion. 3-2. Line drive into left field, chased after, and Alonso just runs out of room. Well, both coaches did not know what to expect when they would have this season start. And again, you can tell how both of them have just been through so much adversity, the batting, the pitching, and the opponents that they faced. They don't know what was going to happen or make it this far. A line drive into center field. And it's a good leadoff single for Spaventa.
Yeah, what a great at-bat for Spaventa. Just be able to foul off a few pitches and then eventually get on with a leadoff single.
That's her 5th hit of the game, and now the tying run comes to the play in the form of Alyssa Tanucci. Tanucci, who is 0 for 2 so far. She flew out over to short and shallow left her last time up. She shows bunt on the first pitch. And a good IQ play from Radoncic to let that go foul. She didn't want to go quickly, because if she did, probably would have been a little tough to try and get Tanucci out at first, while it would definitely allow Spaventa to make it to second. She keeps Spaventa at first for the time being. The 0-1. Another bunt. Radoncic, this time she has to throw, and she does it cleanly while Spaventa makes it to second. One gone.
Yeah, nice bunt there by Tanucci, able to advance Spaventa at the scoring position.
And Tanucci couldn't get it the first time, but she was able to wield the result that she was looking for at the least this time around. Gets that productive at-bat to bring the second run into scoring position. Here's Giordano, takes the first pitch outside. Again, right now you still got the tying run at the plate for MacArthur. Another outside pitch, 2 balls and no strikes. There's a hefty swing and a miss. Tried to hack on that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's definitely that error that MacArthur was hit with, where even though they are out hitting Calhoun, it hasn't allowed them to tie or take this lead as of right now.
And don't forget, MacArthur left the bases loaded.
Castro being able to wheel out of that one, and she forces a full count against Giordano. Still 8 strikeouts so far for number 3.
And trying to make up for that 4th inning where they had those 4 base runner appearances with the 3 straight singles and the hit by pitch, and the Castro was able to put them aside.
And the 3-2. There's ball 4, and the tying run is at first. So after being struck out in her first 2 at-bats by the Castro, Giordano responds by being able to draw a crucial walk. So here's Bella Santoro, who began the first of 4 base runners in that last inning for MacArthur, was being hit by a pitch. The first one thrown to her is a called strike, with a good-looking curve. Castro knows that this is going to be another tough challenge for her to try and conquer. There's a little blooper. It's fielded cleanly right near second. Quillantes finds Martins for the second out. It advances both runners, so now the tying run is in scoring position. Sure looks like that at-bat may have helped both sides right there, so we'll see what Annabelle Maria tries to get out of it. First base is unoccupied. Mackin would be up next. She takes the first pitch down low. So this is the go-ahead run here for the Generals. Line drive, left field, and a base hit. 1 run comes in. The tying run stays at third. Annabelle Maria with an RBI single. And once again, MacArthur cuts it to 1.
Nice job by Maria down the third base line to left field. And MacArthur putting some noise up there, and only done by a run now.
There's definitely the noises, as you said. Castro, for the second inning in a row, is feeling that pressure. She has Olivia Mackin, who had the RBI single her last time up. So once again, we got a big-time pitcher versus pitcher battle coming up.
Yeah, 6 hits so far by the Castro allowed. And now the runners in scoring, rather at the corners. MacArthur again trying to make up for leaving the bases loaded in that 4th inning.
They do have a chance here to tie the game. It's over at third base, not that far away from home. Mackin's 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the first pitch. Upstairs. We still have 1 base unoccupied for MacArthur. Powers would be up next. The 1-0. She takes that for a strike to even the count. Castle just needs to find that high velocity pitch that she likes to throw. Popped up in the air. This is playable for Small. And she makes the catch. So once again, the Castro gets out of trouble and preserve Calhoun's lead. They're up 3-2, sends us to the bottom of the 5th here on the NFHS Network.